Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 23, day 1. It is a green day, and today we are going to be using pretty much the exact same team as yesterday. That's really weird. Or not yesterday, but on Sunday. It was green day last Sunday and it was green day again today, which is kind of funny. I think this might be one of the first times ever where it was the same color basically back to back in a way. But anyways, you guys know what we're going to be using. It is the double giant spider, double kraken. Not in that order though, in that order. Then again, you know what, maybe I will do it in that order. I gotta be careful because of the then again, no, I'll go do it this way. I gotta be careful because of the krakens might devour our krakens, but hopefully my kraken will devour his kraken before his kraken devours our kraken. So that is the game plan here. The devour. Who will devour who first? That is the plan here. Okay, well, let's get into this. Hello, everyone. Hello, Henny. Hello, Alexandro. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Nautical. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Bruno. Hello, D. Hello, Mr. Wilson. Hello, JZG. Welcome all. You won with a solo Kraken today? Wait, with 4 Krakens? Did you really win with 4 Krakens? I don't think I've ever bothered 4 Krakens, and I don't think I'm going to try unless we get like a really easy team to use it against. I don't foresee that being able to work against most things. It's going to be too hard to get mana. Speaking of that, we have nowhere to throw this, do we? And taking a skull would be pretty useless, given this situation. Is there anything worth doing it on? Brown will give us 3 pairs of purple if we do end up doing that. Green will give us an extra turn, but it doesn't give us much mana. I think I'm actually going to go for the skull. Of course, it does nothing, but I want to try getting that alignment, and we do have it now, so there we go. Let's hope this goes well. We got 1 Kraken to use, and that's it. And there's barely any blue on the board. Well, at least we got a Devour out of it, if nothing else. Don't devour us back. Dude, even think about it. There we go, perfect miss. And what do we move? Move that to the side. Maybe we can get a blue drop there. No, we cannot. What can we get rid of here? I guess green, don't really want to, but if it gives us double Kraken, I am fine with that. And now we need to try to land double Kraken. Okay, we landed it once. Got double giant spider ready. Can we throw either of them? No. No, we cannot. So we'll throw another Kraken. Ah, it missed. Oh, don't get it, don't get it. Okay, good. He missed. And now we can just giant spider something. Ideally not blue, which is good because there's an opening right there that isn't blue. We throw this and that should be match. There we go. And down with the Devour. It was in a Guild Wars. You had left was Kraken. Oh, you mean all you had left was a Kraken and you soloed it with just the Kraken. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, using just 4 Krakens does seem like it might end up failing just a little bit. You need to show the 3 non-traded Kraken team on my other account. I will be. We definitely will be. Yeah, that was pretty insane. We ended up getting, for any of you that didn't see, we ended up getting triple Krakens out of a 50 event key on my other account. Very, very lucky. We also got triple Bonnie Rose. Which, honestly, I think triple Bonnie Rose is going to be stronger than triple Kraken early on in the game. Because, for one, we can't trait Kraken. And the other factor is Bonnie Rose, relative to the numbers you have to face when you're below level 200, is pretty good. Because her amount of boost ratio is the same, regardless of if you're a newer player or a late game player. As soon as you get her to gold, it's 10 gold is still 10 gold. However much gold you get on her is how much extra damage goes to her boost ratio. It's not like the gold cap gets higher as you get later into the game. Hello, Artin. Welcome. You got 7,422 today. Nice. Direwolf, giant spider. Yeah, Direwolf is absolutely insane for a common. A really, really solid troop. He's the same level of extremely strong as that of something like a Dwarven Gate. Both are really decent commons. So he did not get an extra turn there, which is good because he left us the green extra turn. That is not enough for full mana, but 1 more turn will do that if we take something like this green up here. If we take the blue instead, it will leave less for our Kraken. But I probably want to leave it on the board. Ah, he takes it. I was going to leave it for him, but he takes it. So we can do this on red, brown. Let's actually do brown. We'll get better value out of it. And we get it up there. Nice. Now we can throw down a double Kraken. Kraken number 1 misses. Kraken number... Oh, I need you to hit. Ooh, okay. Well, at least we got double giant spider. And he missed his extra turn. And now we can just get rid of all the green. Now we should be good to go. We don't have both of them, though. Do we have another cast for free? Yes, we can do it on yellow. And now we just double Kraken. And that's a win right there. And that's match. Sweet. Okay. Well, let's keep it rolling. We can get every single team out that way. That'll be perfectly fine. And we'll be on track for a possible 7,500. Not sure if we'll actually be able to make it all the way up to that, but definitely be nice if we could. Let's see. Let's see. Good luck today. Oh, you end up going through too. Yeah, you sometimes have bad days. We end up having one really bad week. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It was the week we actually went down too. We ended up having a really, really horrible week. Probably our worst week ever. Okay, now we have to deal with Queen Mab. Also a Dawnbringer. I have not seen many Dawnbringers in Guild Wars. I've seen it in Arena, I've seen it in PvP, not really in Guild Wars though. Personally, I wouldn't bother ever using it for defend or invade in Guild Wars. Maybe when they change up the how you defend in Guild Wars they may. But as of this current moment, I don't really think it's worth it. It is doing it on 50% mana though, so maybe its whole strategy is get this thing up quickly and then kind of go from there. It's also slightly out that... Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, it's using the giant thing, giving that up quick and then getting that. That's a lot of green just to go into one Kraken though. So let's take our blue. It'll take a skull. That will entangle it, which isn't that big a deal. We can just get rid of all these reds, and that should be match. As long as this doesn't miss, we already won. What else do we move? Problem is, this is a good chance this will miss. There's only 10 blue on the board. I'm slightly tempted just to take those since it's guaranteed. But if we're throwing Kraken, we definitely shouldn't. We still missed, but at least we got something out of it. Which did give us full spider as well, so we'll throw that down. Then throw down a double Kraken, and hopefully this time it'll land. Move that out the way. There's a purple there, I would drop that, but let's go for the extra turns. Got it, nice. Anything else? Nope. Hit it again. And that is match. How should we go about it? I guess it doesn't matter. All I do is one extra turn and he loses. So anywhere that we can land this will be fine. And down he goes. Do I know, wait, do you know what a way to level up your Soul Forge fast without gems? Winning in challenges as quickly as possible. So, oh, a Celestial Trait Stone, nice. So if you want to win, or get as many kills as possible, you go into something like, let's say, Divining Fields first challenge, and go throw something that you can win really quick against. You can also do it in Explorer, but Divining Fields first challenge is the weakest statted place you can possibly go to. And then just bring some kind of quick team like Valkyrie, Rowan with a bunch of Sirens. You could bring the Bombot team. You can bring basically anything that has a nice start empowered. You need some kind of empowered so you can go really, really quickly. Doesn't really matter too much what it is as long as it's a high damage empowered that can win the battle quickly. And then you just keep doing something like that over and over and over again until you eventually have the entire Soul Forge completed. If you're a newer player, basically just use your best legend that hits all enemies, or really the best troop that you have that hits full AoE, and use 3 support troops to get its mana, and kill it out in 2 or 1 cast, depending on what it does. So yeah, that's basically how you would go about doing most of your kills. Speaking of that, we actually got this too. We got our Elwins! We should go use these against the Wisps. Actually, I haven't been seeing that many Wisps this week. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself and we're going to get them next Guild War battle. But yeah, I have not been seeing that many Wisps. Let's see. To the Guild Wars. I don't know why I always click this way. I guess I just prefer it out of habit. And yep, I jinxed it. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Fail. Right as I say it. I almost feel like switching my team too. We'll try going ahead of it. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Let's hope this doesn't backfire. As soon as we can devour the Queen Mab, we'll be fine. Prior to that, it's going to be really annoying though. Yeah, I know. Hopefully Farish Ra will come around soon. Ooh, bad starting board. Really bad starting board. Because the whole plan here is to get Spider up as quickly as possible. And there is not a single color we can take to get Spider. Actually, there isn't a single color we can even get to fill anything on our team. That's a really bad start. And he already has double on his. At least we have a blue sitting there. And it surged. Okay, good. It did not get an extra turn yet, surprisingly. It could have, but it didn't go for it. That's only one of the good things about the new AI. Since it likes to prioritize its ability more than the board now. Double Wisp. If there is no extra turn on the board initially, and then it casts, and then there's an extra turn on the board, it will not go for that extra turn. I have no clue why, but it is very helpful. Okay, we'll go take that. Hopefully get a nice giant spider down somewhere. Yellow looks like the target. There's our double giant spider. I mean, our double kraken. First one will definitely miss. Second one will hopefully hit. I'm trying to see if we can drop that. It doesn't appear like we have anything there. So this one will deliberately miss because there's almost no chance that it would... Oh, good! We got to devour. Well, it's still a miss as we were expecting, but that's kind of nice. Got a miss and no devour the second time around, which is quite unfortunate. Oh, he's gonna kill... Oh, he better not. Oh, he just killed both my spiders. That takes away a lot of our score potential. But we're definitely not hitting over 7,500 today, that is for sure. After he just double killed our spiders. But we should still be able to win pretty easily. We have double kraken, one of them that got a devour as well. So those alone should be big enough to win this battle out. Okay. Where to move, where to move. Can we not get anything anywhere? I guess I start denying out his blues. Even though I kind of need him on the board for extra turn. He's low enough that I don't really need to worry about it. Okay, this is really bad right now. What is this board? This entire match, it's been all colors we cannot use. Everywhere. And it keeps taking immediately whatever color does come onto the board. I almost want to take that green instead of this extra turn. Is that enough damage? I will if that's enough damage. It is. 33 damage is enough to kill. I'm going to give him the green. There we go. And now we can just Kraken him. Aw, no Devour. Come on, you couldn't have sped the battle up some. The Devour would have helped a lot. Well, at least there's a skull, and that is enough damage to kill him. Well, that battle went a lot worse than it needed to, but at least it resulted in a win. But we do get a lot less points for it than what we should have. And now the final battle. What do we have? We're up against the Hack Yoshi. This Yoshi is hacking by using double Wisp. Well, round 2, the exact same team we just faced, so let's hope it goes better than the first time. All we need is a really nice starting board, even just a moderately okay starting, but there we go. Now that's a bit better. Actually, that's pretty good. Now can we use it correctly? Yeah, we take that up. Get the green there off the cascade, nice. That does not leave us a follow-up, though. We obviously need either blue or green. So we'll take that. He doesn't stop us. We can now just take a hook. Okay, do we take the blue off the board? I'm not sure how much he's going to get from the cascade. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe there's a lot more blue than green. And to decrease his chance of being able to get an extra turn, I am going to want to take out whichever one is more populated. And that does appear to be blue. Okay, nice. He didn't do both of them on the same target, so it's a little bit more spread this time. He also has no extra turn, so we don't need to worry about him going and triggering that freeze. Looks like we take this purple that's blinking at us, which will give us Kraken. Then we hope we get lucky off that Kraken. Come on, pure luck. Okay, that was decent. Now we need that to happen again, or something similar. Come on, luck. Got it. And double giant spider. Where do we throw this? Green, no. Brown, no. Yellow, no. Looks like nowheres, unless blue, but obviously we don't want to do that. We might just have to delay our turn with a skull here. The biggest pain with Soulforge was checking to make sure you leveled it up. And I know, that was always really annoying that it doesn't automatically do it. I'm still having to deal with that on my other account. I've already let it go over like twice now. I keep forgetting that you need to keep leveling it every single time that you want the next level. It's particularly annoying at the lower levels because you keep getting it like every few matches for the first few levels. Let's see here. How do we not have anything up at this point? Board isn't helping us. So we'll just take a skull. Hopefully get the convert right there. I don't believe he's going to mess with all of that. Good, he didn't mess with any of it. And that's match. He almost got hit with the AoE kill. And that is definitely killed. Down it goes. Sweet. So that should be about a 7,300. Could have been a 7,500 if the fourth battle went a bit better. But I'll take it. Still good. Still 5-0. And yes, 7,288. Would have been a 7,400 or a 7,500 if we didn't lose that fourth one so badly. Well, we didn't lose it, but you know, we lost just 2 troops due to the Wisp, the annoying Wisp. That's the only annoying thing about using double Giant Spider, double Kraken against Wisp. Not even so much the Queen Mab, but if the Wisp happens to hit one of your really high damage Krakens, it will kill both of your Giant Spiders. And you can't really position the Giant Spiders in between them, because then they're just going to both die as well. They're going to both die regardless. If you put them up front, they're going to die. If you put them in the back, they're not going to get mana quick enough. And if you put it in a checkered pattern where you go and alternate between the two, they end up getting killed by the Wisp. So not really any solution to that for the most part, if using that team. Actually, there is one solution. I could go triple Kraken, 1 Giant Spider. But that'd be a little bit too risky if that one Giant Spider dies. Because using that as your only summoner and your mana generator, and then it dies, you lose both of those capabilities. And it seems like we're doing okay. We're only 10,000 below with 25 battles not done. And they're, I believe, in 2nd place right now. So if we can go catch up to that, we'll be in like 3rd place or 2nd, somewhere around there. So we're not doing that bad this week. And currently, as you can see, we're number 6. So if we can keep 6+, that'd be great. Because if we do, we get 400 gems, which is about 100 gems more than what we normally get. And we used to get 3rd quite often too before, which is additional 100 gems on top of that. Really hard getting 2nd or 1st. We have done 1st once, and we have done 2nd once or twice. But it has been very rare to get those really huge prizes there. Also, hello Gilax! Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to go over or anything else, let me know. Tomorrow night we do have something slightly big to go over. Or I'll basically be summarizing the dev stream. We're going to be watching their stream and then summarizing their stream, for any of you that happen to not catch it. I didn't catch their Monday one. I actually forgot that they even did it. I think they're starting to stream every Monday. But they're also doing a dev stream tomorrow night at, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or at least my time, 7 p.m. And they're going to be getting Nimhane and Surian on it to answer a bunch of questions that the community has been giving them. I'm not sure if they're going to answer all of them, because some of them are some pretty hard questions, so I really hope they do. One of my favorite ones, let me go read my favorite one, because this totally needs to get asked, because I'm really curious. Wait, let me go get it. I think it might be the most upvoted one too, which is kind of funny. Where'd it go? This one is great, because I seriously want this to happen. Where'd it go? Oh no, I should have like bookmarked it. Pretty sure some of you may know. Well, all I really need to do is just look for the one that's most upvoted. That'd be the easiest way of finding it. Where did it go? I lost track of it. Wait, let me get it. Let me get it. There's a lot of them in here. I was reading a bunch of them earlier. Oh no, I might have lost track of it. There shows a way to, like, sort them based on which one is the most upvoted. Knowing having to go through every single one. Yeah, I did lose track of it. Mine somehow got 28 upvotes. All I did was say, basically rebalance, the seasonal imps, and to look into transform. Seriously, where does this one post go? He wouldn't have deleted it, I don't think. That wouldn't make any sense. The devs deleted it. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, where is it? No, it's in here somewhere. Well, if I can't find it in like another minute, I'm just gonna give up on trying to find it. I know you're in here. Did someone else find it? There it is. No, that's not it. That was the one about Arena rework. And that's about Dawnbringer. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Yeah, if I don't find it in the next couple seconds. Let's see. No, I can't find it. That's weird. I know it's in here. I'm just somehow not seeing it. Basically, he asked the devs to play on a level 1000 account, a level 1000 plus account, and play it for all the end game content. and see what they think about how balanced endgame is after they do it. He also asked basically how much the devs actually do play. Not just play the game in test servers and stuff, but actually play the game on like late game accounts that are over level 1000. Not just the actual game, but Guild Wars as well. That was essentially his question. I cannot find the post though, wherever it may be. But that was essentially his question. Is that the one? That might be it. Or is that's a thread I'm talking about, yeah. For any of you that don't know. Oh yeah, and that was my post. Yeah, I cannot find it. I don't know where it went. That's unfortunate. But I hope they'll ask it. If not, I'll need to make that one of my questions if they don't address it. Oh, there it is. I found it. It was by Sinji. Here's my question, and it is the most upvoted, or second most upvoted, so they should answer it. How often do the devs play Gems of War? And you're not talking about the test servers, I mean playing around the level 1000 fully traded part of the game, the end game level where most of the frustrated players are, the level where the frustrated people are starting to leave the game, the level where people have the best inputs about what can be done to make the game better for everyone. That question. It's actually the second most upvoted one, so if they don't answer that, there's something wrong. They're dodging the question. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, we need to go do dungeons and stuff. Okay. Let's do dungeons! Goes back into Guild Wars. That's not dungeons. Okay, dungeons. Let's go wipe through these real quick. Sure, we might as well keep using what we're using. Good practice for this team. Not really, actually. They'll probably just all get wiped in a couple seconds. But still. It is Green Day after all. Might as well use the green team for these. Oh, you know what? We should start doing that. On whatever color day the gem happens to be, we should use the color of the thing against them. So, for example, we're getting green jewels today. So we're using a green team against them. Hey, actually it lined up too. I think that's just coincidental that it is aligned. Let's go through a Kraken. Another Kraken. And that's match. Wow, their stats are low. And also, my other account is starting to get consistent at completing out the dungeons. I haven't not been able to do a single day yet so far. So it's working out kind of nice using the Tesla team. Sometimes it takes a couple tries, but every single day so far it is capable of completing it. I know a lot of early game people don't have Tesla though. I'm still experimenting with other teams. But the Tesla team has been going perfectly fine for that, for any of you that have been wondering. Haven't been playing on the other account that much, but we will be doing more videos for it into the future. Move that down. Get our Kraken. He normally PMs Tacet, trying to get his attention. Oh, sorry. What did I not see? Have you heard from Holog? He missed his 5 battles in Guild Wars last week, and still has not done anything with the Sentinels this week. I have not heard from the Holog. The 5 battles he missed on Sunday were probably just from forgetting on Sunday or having other plans. I'm normally not too big on that. I prefer people to do it on that Sunday, but if the only thing they missed was their Sunday battles, I kind of understand sometimes. I really wish they would allow, that would be another pretty nice quality of life change too. Allow the Saturday and Sunday Guild War battles to be done on Saturday. Because a lot of people cannot do the Sunday battle, because they'll do all of the week's battle on like something like a Saturday, but then they're busy on Sunday, and then they can't end up doing it. It would be nice if you could also do Sunday's battle on Saturday, and then do all 6-year battles for the week, basically, on Saturday instead. Well, I'll go throw down double Kraken. But yeah, I will look into that. Throw down the giant spider. And Kraken for the win. Yep, and Devour for the kill. A decent Garuda team, you're level 200 and you don't have a lot of rarer troops. Garuda. Probably Alchemist Hellcat Loop, Garuda, and one other supporting troop. That'd be perfectly fine. You just get the Alchemist Hellcat going. That gets Garuda. Garuda creates a Red Storm that helps you even more with your Hellcat. Then you just use one other troop to kind of help with that. Either something to take some of the mana, or something just to help Garuda even more. Either or doesn't really matter too much. Probably a red plus a color of something that you don't already use on the team would probably be best. Maybe like a red-brown, maybe a Shegra or something. If you happen to have, it doesn't have to be something that big. Could be a Lava Elemental even. Could even just use a Goblin Rocket, go Alchemist Hellcat, Goblin Rocket, Garuda. That would use a lot of the same color, but it uses those colors really efficiently compared to some other teams out there. There's quite a few teams that can run with 3 or 4 colors that still work out efficiently because they use so much of that color that ends up working, like Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Element Grim, and Furnace. That ends up using only, basically only 3 colors. Technically 4th because of that yellow there. But it's centered around only 3 colors, the red, purple, and the brown as its core colors. Yeah, it's not something I normally advise doing, but there are a few niche kind of instances where you can get away with using 4 or 3 colors. For the most part, you do want to cover 5 or 6 when you make teams, though. Alright, well, we just take the reds, double the brown, go from there. And that should be a match if it lands. Yeah, I still find the trolls to be pretty strong. I'm not quite sure if I'd say overpowered, but the buff that they made to them did seem pretty high that they ended up doing when they ended up giving the +4 to them. I believe they could get away with lowering that to +2 into the future or something like that. They do land just a bit too much compared to some other options out there. Basically every other gem spawner is nothing compared to them these days. Because most gem spawners can only do anywhere from 8 to 10 gems. There are a few that go to 11 and 12, like Element Grim, which can go to 12 if the entire enemy team is burning. Also, what? Wait, you guys see that, right? There's no way I can screenshot this, but it's like, wait, I should go screenshot this. Wait, that won't work. But you guys are seeing this, right? This is not my eyes going crazy. Why on earth is this burning not moving? I was about to say, it's like, oh yeah, it's scaled on the burnings, and then it's like, oh, there's 2 burning. Wait, there's a 3rd burning, kind of. He's frozen. He's not frozen, but technically he's frozen. Look at that. He's burned, but it's not moving. That's odd. I've never actually seen that before. I want to screenshot this, but there's no way to do that. Because the screenshot wouldn't show that it's not moving. Interesting. Anyways, I don't want to kill him. I think what happened... Wait, didn't he revive? I think he might have revived and then he was still burning, but then it like froze it or something. Oh, you have seen this before? I've actually never seen it. It's still not burning. Oh, the burning gets stuck if they respawn. Aha, interesting. I have no clue how I've never noticed that. Interesting. Okay, well, down it goes. Yeah, I've never noticed that until now. It's only a visual glitch, of course. If the burn is still there, I assume. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Today in Guild Wars, a webbed and entangled scion siphoned you on a 3 skull. That shouldn't be possible. It's possible for it to siphon you on a 4 skull or a 5 skull. And it could have been possible that the 3 skull somehow glitched to become one of those. But yeah, it should be impossible for it to do it off a 3 skull. Assuming it has 0 attack at that time. And the reason why 4 and 5 skulls do end up doing the effect is because they end up still doing damage. Because a 4 times does 1 additional damage to your hit, even if you're doing 0. And a 5 skull does 2 additional damage to your hit. Oh, that's bad. That really missed. We could actually lose this one. The struggle facing a Queen Mab. We could hope for a red. Actually, never mind. That won't even help us. Let's go take the purple. I mean, the brown, so we can double our purple. Yeah, we're still frozen on it. Not going to help us much. At least we got the ability up, if nothing else. Ow. That is a lot of damage. Blue we can take, since we technically don't use it at all. So we'll throw the damage down. Yeah, that's match. She's gonna kill us. No! This might be an instance where using that new red-yellow might be better. Because not only does it have immune to that Devour, it also has immune to Queen Mab's damage. So right now, we could, if we were using the new red-yellow, we could have both the Element Grim and the new red-yellow king alive right now. But instead, we only have Element Grim alive. Might need to start doing that for instances like this, because it would work a lot better. Alright, we can still win this. The only way he can really kill us is with Kraken or with a Skull. If we can somehow get Elamagrim before he does another Kraken or a Skull, we should be safe. I'm trying to figure out where I want to move this. That won't give him a color, but it'll also give us a chance of getting a color. I believe it's right there. Ah, he still got a color out of it. No. Well, that's not good. Let's just move that aside. And take a purple. He's gonna get green though. As long as he doesn't surge, that's fine. Okay, he didn't even go for it. That is also fine. Maybe he'll take that blue next turn. No, the extra turn from the other thing. Okay, he has Queen Map now. That actually is not an issue. Will we seriously win this? We have a chance. Oh wait, never mind. He can't even do any damage with a skull. I was like, if he takes a skull, wait, never mind. Okay. Wait, did we just win? Yeah, we just won. There's no way he can win. I haven't seen a win condition like this for a while. This is what Plague was made to do, by the way, even though it almost never happens. The whole purpose of Plague, or at least the way that he was intended to be used, no one really ever uses him for anything, but the way a Plague was intended to be used is to reduce down the enemy so much that they basically can't do anything to you. And with an Elamagrim, we've basically managed to do the same thing. Because right now, he's using a Valkyrie plus a Queen Mab. Queen Mab only damage, or both their only damage is a Skull, and in Queen Mab's case, she also has Mana Burn. Mana Burn's protected against Impervious, so now that we have Impervious plus both of them have 0 attack, the only possible way he could kill us is if he keeps getting 4 times and 5 times Skulls. But he would have to do that upwards of 6 times. So, yeah, we won. It doesn't really matter what it does at this point. We can just lay back, watch it go crazy on the board, and it won't even do anything to us. And then down it goes. Yeah, I haven't seen that for a while. Plague is made to do that, but it doesn't normally work. And if it does, it takes forever to actually set up, and normally it's not worth it. But yeah, that's interesting. Been a while. A very long time since I've seen that. Basically since Plague came out like a year ago. Also, hello, Country Mom Bear. Welcome. Is Crimson Bat still a good troop to use in a team? Yes, Crimson Bat's still really good. I personally don't use them that much anymore, but this is because there's many other options. Also, in the case of Guild Wars, the other reason I stopped using them in Guild Wars is mainly because the way that they changed the scoring system a couple months back makes true damage slightly less desirable to use within Guild Wars, because it counts how much damage you do as part of your point system. And since you do more damage with physical damage than you do with true damage, I generally have been shifting away from using Crimson Bat. Yeah, Crimson Bat's still perfectly fine. He is the second cheapest full AoE true damage, though the highest low-cost true damage in the game. Only 15 mana to get a really solid amount of damage off. I believe at my level in the game, it does about 20 damage to all enemies per cast, which is definitely pretty nice. The main thing I advise using that with, if you're earlier on in the game, is a Soothsayer, Herdmaster Soothsayer Crimson Bat, and aim for 2-shotting the entire enemy team. If you can 2-shot the enemy team, it is a really, really quick option to use. If you can't, it's still okay. Hey, Celestial Tradestone. But never go anything more than 3-shotting the entire enemy team. Ideally, you want a 2-shot so you can just go through the battle and then not have to worry about anything. Like, for example, let me go show a 2-shot option. So this guy's a little bit weaker, so we should easily be able to 2-shot him. It would be something like this. Soothsayer doesn't need to be fully traded. Sooth, Herd, and a Crimson Bat, red, blue banner. Yep, come on. Come on. There we go. Red, blue banner. The one with little venom things on it. There it is. Yep, there it is. And let's go use this. But yeah, you use this for Soothsayer, you throw Soothsayer again, throw either Crimson Bat or Herdmaster, keep it all looping, and there you go. So we'll do this, get our blue mana right there, just sitting there. I did end up giving him a little bit too much. Throw this down again, see what we get. Nice skull, nice skull. Extra turn somewhere in all that mess, and then we can just Crimson Bat, throw it down again, Crimson Bat again, go from there. And if you can 2-cast, he's one of the quickest teams in the game, actually, particularly for early on in the game due to how budget he is. But, yeah, he's pretty good if you can 2-cast. 3-cast is okay. It's just a lot slower than, it's just a lot slower. And it could leave you to losing against some teams, like against Wisp's teams and stuff like that. Yeah, double casting Crimson Bat's pretty nice. Also, this is relatively cheap to build. It's 2 commons, or I mean 2 rares fully traded, an ultra rare, and a legend. And that ultra rare and legend do not need traits to actually function. Let's go test it against an actual team. So in this case, you can see we actually can get some 2 cast. We can 2 cast everything except the Dragon Soul in this case, which is still pretty nice. So we'll just aim this at wherever we can get the mana, which appears to be right here. We get it for the purples. Try getting that Herdmaster up. Want to aim it mainly at Herdmaster, or mana that we get. We want to aim it mainly at Herdmaster and our Crimson Bat. Every single time we cast a Soothsayer as well, we end up getting 1 magic onto everything. And this only affects 1 troop, which is our most important troop, which is our Crimson Bat. So ideally, you can do that to basically calculate out your 2-shot and then go from there. As you can see, we're doing 22 damage. Let's say they had something with a 46 HP. If we knew they were at 46 HP, we knew we'd have to do 1 more Soothsayer before we go into it. It's not really worth it if they're really far away. Like, for example, this 51 HP. There's no way that we're going to be able to do enough Soothsayers in a realistic amount of time to actually catch up to that. So we're just going to triple cast instead of double. And then just throw another herd. He just gets the summon. Double check the board, looks fine, kill it out, and now we do basically anything, and it will die to that. The herd, that should give it full mana. And, oh, look at that, 3 HP. Just for fun, let's kill it with a Soothsayer. Oops, I forgot I need to aim at something. I was trying to aim it at a skull. Fail. But, there we go. Yeah, that is Crimson Bat, or at least budget Crimson Bat. It works pretty good for late game as well. You can use this for the entire game once you have it. I wouldn't really advise it, but it is possible, as you can see. That was a 3 trophy that we did. Now let's see how it does against a harder team. This would have to be a 3 cast for the entire team. Stuff like this is stuff you never want to actually use it against, because it takes way too long to kill them. Not only will it be slow, but it has a okay chance of losing as well, due to not being able to win quick enough, and then they just start piling you with damage. But we'll give it a shot, see what happens. And there we go on the herd. We are frozen now, but that's not too big a deal since we can just Herdmaster that off with a full cleanse. Oh yeah, we also need to watch out for Krakens. That's not helpful. Well, let's try this again. Probably should have moved the Soothsayer up against a Kraken. That is not a good position to have our Crimson Bat in as our only damage source. Trying to get rid of some greens there, as many as we can. What are we up to? 24? That's not going to kill anything either. And it looks like he's going to land his thing. Can't really do much about that, though. Yep, here comes Kraken. Don't! Okay, good. We got pretty lucky there. He did not manage to devour either time. Now we get a herd. Nice, extra turn, and dead. Oh! He lives with 1 HP. Or technically 4, because now he regens. Should have been a def. Get a herd in there. Still not enough mana. Get another herd in there. And that's match. Design a troop. Time to get Tacet card and Gems of War. No. That's funny. That will not happen as a result of the thing that they're doing. I can assure you that. Can you play 3 times Dwarven Gate with a High Forge? Sure. Yeah, we did that a little bit on the first week that it came out. It was okay. Wasn't really anything outstanding, but it was pretty funny. Let's see. High Forge and triple gates. Gates, double blue. No, we can't do Frozen Ban or anything else. So double blue, and in we go. What is the best way to farm trait stones? Explore. Explore is the best way to farm trait stones. Well, it actually depends what you're referring to. If you're looking to accumulate just a sheer number of trait stones, it's treasure maps. If you're looking to get the highest possible rarity trait stones, it is explore. And if you're looking to be very lazy and just waiting until the arcane trait stones come around, then the goal is to save all your glory and only buy them from the glory packs. Personally, I prefer doing the glory pack route, mainly because it's a lot less annoying than doing something else. Oh gosh, you got the devour already. But I would honestly just prefer doing that way. you end up getting 4 minor trait stones and 1 or 2 arcanes per pack that you end up buying. I generally suggest saving 100% of your resources for the purpose of buying the glory pack every single week. It will end up saving you a lot of time overall of having to farm trait stones. Hey, we got an apothecary. That is actually somewhat useful, surprisingly. So we'll go move that over. If he takes a skull, I'm perfectly fine with it. He's only hitting a really tanky gate, so I don't need to concern myself with the damage. I'll get it so we can do another gate after, since the other one kind of died earlier. Good, that did not die. Oh wait, never mind. It has immune to devour. It can't even die if it wanted to. I need that to not die somehow. Getting close. I need to keep barreling it every single turn. Got apothecary now. No! Our only damage! But yeah, that didn't work out. Nope. Nope. But yeah, I was messing around with this. I think it was double high forge, double gate I was messing around with when he first came out. No, I couldn't have. I only have 1 high forge. So yeah, it would have been this then. You saw the glory pack things. Yeah, the glory packs. Generally, you never, ever buy glory keys. What you do instead is save 100% of your glory for the glory rewards. And this is the most efficient way you can actually spend your glory. Whatever the glory pack for the week happens to be, that gives you a troop, a bunch of keys, gold, a specific arcane trait stone, and minor trait stones. This is always the best value. Specifically, if it is an epic troop, like for example, this one is an epic troop. The reason these are actually better than all the other packs is not only do you get an epic rarity troop from it, you also end up getting 2 of the arcane trait stone instead of 1. And this is technically cheaper, because when it's any other rarity troop, you only end up getting 1 of the arcane trait stone for 300 glory. But for this, in this kind of pack, you get it for 400 glory. So you're technically getting them for 200 glory each, which is 100 cheaper than normal. So whenever you see an epic troop, it's generally a time that you buy a bunch of them in order to stock up, just to get a nice pile of them. It's the most efficient way you can actually ever spend your glory. Not only banning these, but throwing a lot of your glory on any week where it happens to be an epic troop, because this is the easiest, least frustrating way of getting the arcane trait stones. Because right now, we could technically buy infinite arcanes right now for only 200 glory each, which is relatively cheap. I know I have like a gigantic number there, but even in early game, you generally have a few thousand saved up there. So it's definitely not that bad to stockpile them when you see one you need. And sometimes even when you don't need it. If you just see that it's an epic troop, it's like, oh yeah, I know that there's a couple troops that might need that in the future, then just stock up on it. Almost every arcane trait stone is worth getting quite a few of it stockpiled. Oops, that's not the team I meant to do, but I guess we'll use it. I should probably be using a different variant of this. I was just doing it just for fun. It's still a really good team. I just prefer using 4 colors. I really wouldn't mind them adding a better brown-yellow dragon to the game. I'm pretty sure dragons don't need to become even stronger, but it would be fun. If Submerge is going to start to indirectly start to nerf dragons due to how many of them do full AoE, it'd be nice to have a dragon that was perfect synergy with this. There is one, which is Dragonian Monk, but that's more of an early game synergy than the late game synergy. Later in the game, you're better off just using Gorgolfa than a monk. And yeah, of course, Gorgolfa isn't a dragon. Actually, I probably should have got rid of brown, but since we got rid of red, let's get rid of red again, so we can at least get the extra turn to maintain our turn. And now all we need is a purple, not only to recrystallize, but also to fill up our Dragon Soul there. Yeah, we'll take that purple. Get yourself a Dragon Soul down. Go from there. And then just Christine exit. Actually, let's try. No, that's not enough damage. We'll Christine exit. And that's match. Down it goes. How did you run out of Celestials? Yeah, I don't know how people actually run out of Celestial Trait Stones. Maybe earlier on in the game, but I don't know how endgame people run out of Celestials. Like right now, I have, I think, more Celestials than I have of like 2 of my Arcanes combined. Where is collection? Let me see, how many Celestials do I have right now? I have 217 Celestials. So I have more Celestials than any one Arcane, is how many I have stockpiled right now. So yeah, I definitely have plenty, that is for sure. Oh, that reminds me, I don't have any Arcane over 200 yet. I should probably go do that at some point. Let's see, which one's the lowest? I've made sure, or was trying to make sure I always had at least 100 of each now. Oh, never mind, I do have one over 200. 214 of those. Oh, nope, my Celestials are still higher than it. But yeah, I only have one that's below. I should probably go get more of those. I only need 3 more. It is green, yellow. So it shouldn't take us that long to get them. That's Pansville. The only problem is the kingdom that they're from is the kingdom that has bonus this week. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a thing that we had to do that's related to that this week? Events. No, it was kill purples in PvP. Though it was bonus gold if I use this new guy on Explore. Can I fit him into my team? I think the answer is no. Unless I did the other variant of the team. I could always do the other variant real quick. Let me go into Explore, and let me go bring out the other variant. Some people are asking what to use to farm up quick wins for the Soul Forge. This is something that you can do. It's really budget. Valkyrie's a rare. Rowan you get for free from Fars of Florence. Siren you do need fully traded, but it's only a rare, so it's pretty cheap to do so. And let's go use the new troop of Knack, so we get the additional 400 gold for free. And there's a couple different banners you can do here. Generally, I go green-blue. The reason for this is because I utilize the Valkyrie's +1 blue in order to make sure 5 times blue gives full mana to Rowan. That is normally the game plan. The other option, of course, is to make sure you have a +1 for Valkyrie if you wanted to, which would ensure that you get the very quick Valkyrie, but that is not the goal that I am going for here. Okay, so look at the starting board, see what we have. That will determine what we target at. So we'll get the Siren down, dead. Looks like we go into... there's not a good option. All the options are horrible. Oh, there's some of our Valkyrie, and unfortunately we are going to have the struggle of not having that, but we get it off the Cascade, down it goes. And then we got all of our resources in the wind. It's a bit slower than Bombot team, but we do get 400 gold per win by doing this. I can't really fit it into a Bombot team, because Bombot team needs every single one of the its troops. This team does not need the second Siren. Generally, you run this with double Rowan or double Siren, but you can just replace it with whatever the event troop is for the event week, and just go from there. So let's go move that down, move that over, get this on the purple-green. Doesn't matter which one it does, would have helped us. So if it actually hits, that would also help us. We'll just keep getting our manas. Not really getting that good of a start, especially after that little poke he just did, which takes out a good majority of our damage. This is why I always use the Bombot team. This team can actually get a quicker win than the Bombot team. The problem is its consistency over the course of an hour is way worse than a Bombot team. But it's a nice budget team if you don't have the money to go in, or the resources to get the actual Bombot. Anyways, I'm not going to bother farming all that now, but that's what you can do as an option. Let's see. You have been using the Knacks in your Bombot team. So sometimes you end up with black manacles first. It's still pretty quick. Oh, I see. So you use them in last slot instead of the troglodytes. I guess that could work. It would give you black manacles, though. The problem is if it gives you black... Oh, you know what? Actually, I guess that would be fine. Let's go test it real quick. Might as well. It's 40 extra quick gold. You know what? We might actually be able to farm some pretty quick gold that way. Let me see. We'll go try it. It'll be annoying whenever it clicks on purple, but... it might not be that big a deal, because we can just take one brown pair to get us up on full mana. So we'll give it a shot at least. See what happens after several battles. Okay, pick the board, move anything that happens to be just laying there. Get down him, already does purple immediately. Of course I would have that bad of luck where it does it immediately. Yeah, it's definitely a bit slower, but it gets the job done. If it can just, oh, if only you could choose which one it actually hit on, that'd be great. You could just tell it hit brown every single time. Can you use your team? Dark Troll, Dragon Soul, Christine X, Elamagram. Sure, LM. We'll go try that right after this battle. There we go. That's the brown we needed. And that's match. There we go. You know, we could actually farm quite a bit of gold this way. Let's see. It's still doing at least 2 wins per minute. That's what, 900 gold per battle? Actually, what was the exact amount? I want to see real quick. I want to calculate how much this will gain per hour. I'm going to assume 2 wins per minute because there are some instances where it will get a little bad based on accidentally hitting purple. Like that. Because now we can't get Bombot because we don't even have a brown available to go swipe it. Oh, you got Lucky Devourer at least. Maybe we could skull kill him. I will just Bombot it. But yeah, that's definitely a much slower variant. How much gold is that? 900. Let's just say 900. So we could probably change the difficulty up slightly too, but let's just say 900. So 900 times 120. That's how many we'd be able to get done in an hour easily. Oops, I just typed in 90. 900 times 120. That would end up being 108,000 gold per hour. I believe that is not anywhere near PvP. I actually haven't really calculated out how much PvP even gives gold per hour these days. I know 100,000 isn't like too over the top. That's pretty average for the most part. Yeah, 108,000 is what it would do. So about 100,000. What's my defend team? I never bothered changing my defend team. It's still a defend team from like 2 months ago. It's Scion, Ragnargord, Famine, Death. I'll be addressing that more into the future once it actually becomes more important to actually throw down your defend team. Let me go get Troglodyte in there. Troglodyte in. And let me go do the team that was suggested. Let's see, where to go? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Dark Troll, Dragon Soul. Dark Troll. Dragon Soul. What else we need? KrissTigger and Elmagrim. Yep. And Elmagrim. And it looks like we go with the Dragon Soul banner, +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow, since we don't use any yellows. And let's see how this does. We don't have any burn to get the Elmagrim working, so we might not end up needing it, hopefully. Alright, right off the bat, I guess we go for purple for the crystallize and everything. Darken the Dark Troll up if we don't have any other option. Nice. Get the double of the purple. Actually got an Elmagrim, surprisingly. Got him to slightly loop as well. Got ourselves a KrissTigger to throw for pure damage. And we'll throw this down on yellow, which we don't use. Actually, probably should have thrown on green. Yeah, he did end up landing it. Unfortunate. At least we have immune to Devour, so he's not going to be able to get that off. We'll take a purple and then explode the rest. Goals won't do anything, so can't really take that. Dragon Soul that. KrissTigger, Elmagrim dead. Actually, KrissTigger alone, never mind. Elmagrim alone will be enough. Oh no! Internal error! Fix this! No! Well, technically we won. Counts as a lose though. No! No! Oh well. I hate that. Anyways, yeah, it worked out pretty nice. Fail. Okay, we need to get a win to make up for that loss. But yeah, I like the team. Seems interesting. Generally, I don't advise using Elmagrim without a burner, but I guess there are some instances where it's okay. Personally, I try never doing that, mainly because the late game burn options are pretty easy to use. Like the new legend that just came into the game, as well as Furnace, are generally things that you'll want to use with an Elmagrim if you have it. But yeah, that ended up working out pretty well for a no burn team. Elmagrim. Oh no! Oh, okay, there we go. Saved. And then we get this Elmagrim again and into another one, and that's match. Oh, we are frozen though, so it might be a little harder to do that. So 10 more to the 40, and then you get better weapons. But you believe you're close to 30 in each color thing? Oh, very nice. Yeah, I believe 40 is max, if I'm not mistaken. At 40, you get all of the weapons pretty much. 40 base level for them, which is around level 250-ish, I think. You end up getting all of them, somewhere around there. Oh, that was a wimpy. We only got a 3-pair. Well, at least that will die to burn. You know, if we keep losing so many turns, we're just going to die to burn at this rate. I don't even need to do anything. You know what? We're just going to let it die to burns. If we can't get our mana, we'll just keep letting it go down. There we go. I'm not even going to take that skull. Burn, go. There we go. Success. Your team technically made me win, though the servers. Actually, they say it's servers. Or they said it was half server, half the person's connection. I believe it's almost 100% server, though. Hey, wow, we already got up to 90. There's so many purple in PvP. Wow. I'm barely even trying to specifically hit purples, and we're already pretty much done with the event. All we need now is the 8 gem keys. that we'll save for the new kingdom. New kingdom, unless they're delaying it, is coming 10 days from now. Not this Friday, but the Friday after this Friday. We should hopefully get Merlantis. Not quite sure, but we'll find out soon. Also, tomorrow night we will be going over the Q&A from the devs too, so I mentioned that earlier, but figured I'd re-mention it. So if any of you happen to not catch their stream, I will be summarizing as much as I possibly can. I might even take some notes just so I can remember it all, because I'm pretty sure the upload of the stream wouldn't be up immediately on their Twitch, so I'll need to remember it. Everything that they do end up answering. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. And also make sure to check it too if you just happen to be around at the time. Otherwise, we'll just summarize it here. But anyways, guys, I believe I'm going to be heading off for the night. We will be back tomorrow night, as always, same time, 1 hour prior to now, every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we just kind of mess around, do the Guild Wars, do the dungeons, do anything new content related going over, and just answering questions. So I hope you all have a wonderful night and good rest of your week. Don't believe there's any holiday stuff coming up anytime soon, other than, you know, Halloween in a couple of weeks. So, not sure if I'm going to dress up for Halloween or do anything for that. We'll see. Still not certain on that, but yeah. Anyways, guys. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. This Friday. That's what's happening. Friday the 13th. Anyways, guys, stay lucky. Is Merlantis coming to console too? I do not know 100% for sure if console will be fully caught up by then. I want to say yes, but I'm not certain on that yes. If it is, it would be the first kingdom ever released on all platforms at the exact same time. That'd be kind of cool. If Merlantis gets delayed, I can 100% confirm it will be released on both at the same time. That's the only reason I could really think of for them to delay this upcoming kingdom. Hello, Lowlight. Also, goodbye, Lowlight. Sorry. It's always weird when someone says hello when we're leaving. I always feel bad and feel like I need to keep streaming. Sorry, Lowlight. I'll catch you tomorrow night. Anyways, guys, have a good night. See you all later, and goodbye.